100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a carry for White. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now, Falcon football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, this one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
pass. Complete to Mohamed Sanu.
Back ready.
On the play. First down, Falcons.
Ready, set.
Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Again, Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10.
72.
Here's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 69 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ryan going to get to Freeman on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. On third down, Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Brady going to throw, eluding the pressure right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Able to shake him off. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And this one brought in by Sanu. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw on third down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady rolling to his right. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.